Hello guys, in the last video we saw how to create an Atlassian account and thereby we got the account for JIRA, Confluence and Bitbucket. In this video we are going to see how to create custom issue types. Okay, so first of all let us go to your project. A common mistake that people do is people try to go to the JIRA's official website and then they are not able to find their project. Like for example, they'll go over here or they'll go to any of the websites where it is either Atlassian website / JIRA and they will not be able to find their project over here. So the easiest thing is see whether you are logged in. If you are logged in, then you can go to your JIRA software. Okay, so it redirects you to your website. Do you remember this is the website that you had created in the last video? When you created the JIRA account at that time, or sorry, Atlassian account at that time, you had to give a website, right? What website name you want. So this is your website that Atlassian hosts on itself. See, there is a subdomain of Atlassian.net main domain. Okay, so it is Atlassian only, but it creates a subdomain within its website for every user. Okay. So this is where you will see your project. When you click on your project, then this is the board, this is the backlog, this is the roadmap. Okay, we saw this earlier as well. Do you remember here we had linked it to the Bitbucket, right? And over here in the project pages, if we create a page, then we will go to the Confluence. Okay, so we can connect it to our Confluence page. Just a minute. So this is my first space, right? So I have connected it as well. So here you connect the Bitbucket to JIRA, here you connect the Confluence to JIRA. Okay, now how will you create backlog items? Here currently my backlog is absolutely empty, there is nothing over here. If you don't see this epic panel, then you can always go to epic and see epic panel. So just click on it, you will see the epic panel. So currently I don't have any epics. Okay, so you can either click create epic over here, or you can directly create issue, means create any story, epic or anything over here. So better way is to use this button. That is also okay. I mean, if you are not on the backlog page, if you are on any other page, then also you can create an epic by just clicking this button. So wherever you are, just click on this create. It's a good practice to create an epic first. So I'm creating epic 1. I'll keep everything as it is. Okay, so epic 1 got created. In the backlog, I'll be able to see it in the epic window. This is epic window, na? Epic panel, sorry. In the epic panel, I will be able to see. Now inside this epic, let us say that I want to create some story. So what I'll do is, I will just view all details. So it will open over here, add a child issue. So here I can create a story. Otherwise, you can create a story and then link it to a certain epic. So easier way is go to the details of epic and click on this particular button, so it will create a child issue. Okay, and here I will just name the story as epic 1 story 1. Okay, similarly I can create epic 1 story 2. Now you will notice that both the stories have appeared in the backlog, but the epic never comes in the backlog. The reason is, in the backlog, see, this backlog is for your team. Team never works on an epic, team works only on the story. So only stories and bugs will come on your storyboard. Okay, but epics you can see in the epic panel. Okay, so this is how your board will look. But let us say that this story also has a defect. So what I'll do is I'll just create a defect, that is a bug, and I'll call it as epic 1 story 1 bug 1. I'm just giving simple names so that you also remember. Now your issue, you can view it. Okay, here it is. Now you can link it to some story. So I'm linking it, not blocked by, but relates to some story. So let us say it is related to story number 1. Okay, now if you see on your board, that bug is also appearing. Whenever you create a bug, it will anyways appear, okay? But inside this bug, I have also said that this bug relates to certain story. So this bug relates to this particular story, that is story number 1. Okay, so this is how you create issues. But you will notice that you can only create these many issues. Either you can create an epic or a story or a task or a bug. Okay, and if you go inside a story, then you will be able to create subtask. But what if I want to create let's say capability or a feature, right? So those issue types are not there. By default they are not given by JIRA. So how will you create custom issue types? This video is about this. So what you'll do is you'll have to go to your project and go to its settings. So I'm going to my project. So this is my project. I'm going to settings. Here I'll go to issue types. So these are the issue types that I have. If I want some other issue type, then I can add an issue type. See, even this one, you don't find it. See, when you create, you find these issue types, but you don't find subtask. Okay. Now let us say that I want to create an issue type called capability. Okay. So you know that epics are broken down into capabilities, capabilities are broken down into features, and features are broken down into stories, right? So capability and feature, they are not given directly by JIRA. So I can create those custom issue types. Change the icon. So okay, this icon is also okay, but if you still want to change it, then there are a lot of other options that you can choose from. So all of these are capabilities. And let us say this one looks better because it is much like epic, so it will look similar to epic. Okay. Okay, so this new issue type got added. Okay, now let me create. When you create, you see capability as well. Okay, similarly, when you want feature, then let us say I'm adding one more issue type, that is feature. Okay, and I'm just writing here that capabilities are broken down into features. Okay, let's keep this icon only, this is okay. You can even upload your own icons if you want. So that is about creating custom issue types. In the next video, we are going to see how to create custom fields. That means in every issue type, there are certain fields like description, title, priority, start date, end date, team, something like that, assignee. So these fields are always given out of the box by JIRA, right? But what if you want your own field? How will you create it? So we will see that in the next lecture.